Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Be Soul Light. I am Felicia as well as the Galactic Spiral Light Priestess, Makala. Thank you for joining me. Like and subscribe and hit that like button and all those things that YouTube wants us to do with the algorithm. Done with that. I'm not a doctor or anything, but I'm going to talk about some things that are really cool that I really, really like. So, with all that shenanigans out of the way. Here we go. So let me bring up our word today. I hope everyone's having a good weekend. We are in some intense energy. OMG. This is like one of those intense energy things. Okay, so today is white lunar mirror. So you might be feeling like this mirror effect thing going on. And it says, I polarize in order to reflect, stabilizing order. I seal the matrix of endlessness with the lunar tone of challenge. I am guided by the power of heart. The color is white, planet is Neptune, and the chakra is solar plexus. Yes. Earth family signal. Message here is parallel universe are entered through imaginal doorways. Purification specializes in magic. So today on my short, I posted, do I still have it here? I think I have it. Oh. I posted the magic card today. And I said, this is perfect for today. I posted this one. And I put it with a song by Timothy Trumpet called Diamond Heart. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I don't remember ever hearing Diamond Heart. It supposedly, I guess, came out last year. I don't remember hearing it at Tomorrowland or any of that. Maybe he played it. I don't know. But anyway, it came up on my feed. And I was like, oh, Diamond Heart, let me listen to that. So I listened to it, and I really liked the beat of it. You want to know why I like the beat? Because if you are someone that you know is suffering with stiffness in their joints ever since all this planetarial energy increased, and you've been experiencing all the joint stuff, the soreness, the stiffness and things like that because the fascia is having some issues. You got to move that fascia. And the fascia, you don't want it to get used to the same old routine what you do for an exercise. You got to do something different. So that means that you're standing in place and you're just kind of doing this bounce thing, which is really good for loosening up the fascia. And if you're able to lift your arms, that's really good for loosening up the upper back fascia. Then stretching up to get that fascia loosened up. You got to move the fascia. There's a technique that I like to do, and it requires one of these. One of these, one of these fold-up things. Okay, get yourself one of these stools, and you put it so you can make sure you straddle it, okay? And all you're going to do is place one foot on top of it. So my right foot is on the top. And then you're slowly going to just do it in front of the bed. It's a lot easier. But you're going to just sink down slowly to where you stop when you sit back in that hip. And you're going to stretch as you walk those hands forward on the bed and just kind of meet that. Stretch that fascia out. When you stretch all the back, all the way up through the hip, oh my gosh. For women, you want to do this because it's not enough anymore to just sit and do a butterfly position where you have your feet together and your knees are out. Not enough to get in there. You want to stretch all through the back of that leg, okay? And having a nice stretchy band. I'm showing you some of the trick of the trades. Some of the things that I've been working with. So when you do that stretch, then you switch over and then you do the other side. You stretch it out. Sit back in that hip. Dip in that supported leg. It's like an upper stair squat. Okay? And then come up. And then switch. Do that like 5 or 6 times before you go to sleep. When you wake up, it gets everything moving. Another thing that I love is I like at nighttime, like to just oil up my feet, and I take and I hook onto my big toe and stretch towards me. Now, you know the biggest nerve, the longest nerve that runs through the body is connected to your big toe. So if you want to reset that vagus nerve, you need to stretch that foot out to send that signal up to reset, to center, and send that nice energy into that big toe. Do both sides. Your stretchy bands, these, I got them from my physical therapist. Give a shout out to Burger Physical Therapy. They were like thebomb.com when I had to recover with my knee injury. So this is the blue one. This one's a little lighter in its stretch. And then this is the harder one in its stretch. So you can take this, lay back on your bed, loop this around the bottom of your feet, raise your feet up. Okay, just lay back and raise your legs up. That's going to help pump and move things in the lower body, especially if you got a lot of stagnation going on in the lower area of the body. So doing the leg raisings, if you want to do one at a time, you can do it. Do a set of, just do 5 count on one side, or if you're going to do 10 and 10, but move the body. Now that song, Diamond Heart, is the perfect song with the perfect beats to loosen up the fascia. Now you're probably saying, Flea, I thought we were going to talk about the title. We got a lot to talk about, so I got to share this with you because it's all about messages. So make sure you have one of these to do that stretch with that fascia. Okay, this is the size step you need. So now I'm going to keep this next to me so I can do alternation. So it'll take care of the fascia that gets tight on the top of your hamstrings. Okay, some of you are probably feeling that and you're wondering why. So the reason why I bring this up is because I've just been watching people, hey lovely, hey Grace, watching people struggling in walking. Literally, I am seeing people hunched over their grocery basket, the cart, pushing that. I am seeing limping people. This energy that is upon our planet right now, that energy is hitting your fascia. And if you are not hydrated or not moving enough, things are going to get stuck. And I'm going to tell you what's going to get stuck. All that unresolved stuff that you got going on in your body or emotions that you haven't dealt with yet, it's going to get stuck in there. It's going to cause stagnation. Yeah, that stuff. So you're going to want to make sure that you get that energy moving. Okay? I can't stress this enough because this is a doorway of energy that we're walking into today with this new moon. And this new moon is different. And I think the one that explains it best is Meg Moonbeam and then Leo King. They really talk about it in a way that's kind of like, heads up, take your stand, and this is what we need to do moving forward. Okay? So, pay attention to moving the body. If you're feeling that lower back issue going on and that tightness, you want to move it. Now that song, if you look it up on YouTube, it has a really good beat. And it's a chanting beat, okay? And when the beat is going, you can literally just stand in place and just bounce. This rhythm right here gets the lymph moving and starts sending a signal to the fascia to release. Okay, because fascia, once it starts tightening up, if you don't figure out a way how to unrelease it, it's going to stay like that. And it's going to hurt. My feet have been sore. Going to soak them. Yes, put baking soda in your soak with some Epsom salt. And make sure you go in between your toes. Okay, you got to move this so that all this part of the foot releases. And right in the center of the foot, if you can press your thumb right in the center of it and press and hold, press, and then stretch your toes like this, you're not gonna be happy with yourself. No, it's gonna be sore. And just do this, and then release it, and then shake it out, and then taking the foot, bending it to the side, because your foot is up like this, so you figure turn it side like this, okay? And flexing. Now, I like doing my ballet stretch. It's one that when I didn't want to go all the way through ballet, I just like, I don't want to do this. It's so slow. I'd rather do jazz. I'd rather do hip hop, rock, ballroom dancing. That's pop, 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 you know? So I got out of ballet, went into that. But what I like to do is I like to take my toe, point it down on the floor, and then I roll it over. And I do a top anterior stretch right there. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. When you do this stretch, it feels so good because it comes all the way up the front of the leg into the shin, into the tibias. And then unrelease it, stretch it back, and then do the other side. Now, I learned to really do this for fascia tendonitis, when you would get that fasciitis on your foot. And it would be hurting no matter what you do. Because I was stretching my foot going up this way. That's the wrong thing you want to do. You want to tip it and stretch this way. Tip the toes under. Yeah, when you tip it, just roll it, you're going to say, ooh, ooh. And then all of a sudden you just take a breath. Feels so good. Now, if you got soreness, women, get into that armpit, get around the breast, get underneath the side. It's going to be sore. Move that fascia, move that lymph, okay? You got to move it because that's another part that gets restricted. And when it's restricted, guess what you'll do? Oh, darn, I just moved my arm the wrong way. Now I just hurt my muscle in my arm now. I just pulled a muscle in my arm. That's how this happens because everything gets so stuck here. Hi, lovely. So you got to move it. So everyone, I know if you're not into that music, find a song, at least 2 songs that you can move to, and you just want to do this bouncing. Now, if you don't have a lymph plate to be on that can move you and vibrate your vibrate point, that's fine. Just doing this bouncing motion, one, is going to send a signal to the vagus nervous system. It's going to say, hey, what's going on? Oh, there's movement going on. Okay, everybody get in alignment. 2, the lymphatic system is going to say, yay, there's movement. Yeah, let's start pushing stuff out. Okay. And then when the next part of your fascia moves in that lower body, it's going to say, what the hell's going on here? We can't be strict. Pop. Oh, we're realigning. Yeah, we can't stay stuck there. Oh, we're not being glued. Oh, wow, I'm pliable. I'm moving. So now you got all that movement. So for us as women, just nice hip circles, loosens up that lower back. Loosens it up when you do the hip circle, then reverse it. Loosens it up. Okay? Then tilt it under, then tilt it back. Tilt it under, tilt it back. Creating synovial and spinal fluid movement. Okay? With that tilting. So, I can't stress this enough. Now, part of my regimen, as I was going through this really intense healing, and week before last, when the sun came in, I saw my window light up, and I saw the sun's rising up. And then the next thing I felt was this ray of light came right through this window, hit me right on the bed. It just went, whew, and I'm laying there and I'm like, whoa, what's going on here? And I just felt this, shoo. I said, whoa, what the heck is this? You know how everybody's going around saying you have to detox and do all this stuff? Okay, let me rest your mind. You don't have to be trying to do all this detox up to the yin, thinking that if you're staying on top of it, if you don't stay on top of it, you're not going to get to where you're supposed to be in the frequency. No, that's not true. Because the sun, as soon as you step out there, the plasmic light is going to read you. It's going to scan you like that. Faster than light? Yeah, there's a reason why they say that. And as soon as you get scanned, your body's going to have the response, and it's going to heat up, and you're going to start sweating. And when you start sweating, that's the removal of heavy metals. Your body will just start sweating. You might just come down the stairs, walk out to your car and get in your car, and you think you're in sweat lodge section 2, round 2. Yeah, just because you just walked downstairs and just got in the car and you're sweating. That's what this heat is going to be about. What's coming. It's going to be that intense. Okay? So hydration is the key here. Staying hydrated. And don't overdo it with too many different types of brands of things that you're taking in. Then your body gets used to it. Okay? Come on now. Everyone, you got to be in your alchemy right now. You got to be in your magic. So you got to be able to take your pendulum and douse out, or yourself and douse out and find out, does your body want this? Does your body not want this? This is where we are right now. There's no more of this half-butt stepping stuff you can be doing. Okay? You got to start asking your body, hey, does my body want this? Does my body not want this? I need to douse out. Because that's how you know if your body is still trying to take care of what you've already previously given yourself. And it's just stocked up in your body and it has to get utilized. Okay? So pay attention to that. Okay? Right now we are in full-on alchemy mode. This means you're getting yourself going out. You know what time it is. Okay? You know what time it is. This is not the time to be sitting back going, do you think no. So one of the things I just fell in love with, I got this at my health food store, and they had it on that discount table, and I was like, oh, what'd they get it on a discount table for? And it's called Heartbeats. And I said, oh my gosh, what does this have in it? Beetroot, pomegranate, and red spinach. Yes. So it's all about supporting healthy blood pressure and part of the healthy lifestyle. It aids in blood flow and circulation and naturally promotes energy performance. Now, I'm not a doctor or anything. I'm not prescribing anything. I'm just reading what this is. And it has beet, pomegranate juice, it has spinach and black pepper that it has in here. Like, it gives you that. It has B vitamins in it and potassium and sodium. Nice. Called Heartbeats by Snap. Okay. I like to take this, put a electrolyte trace mineral tablet in there, get the fizzies going, put it on my nice cold water drink, sip that down, sipping a little bit at a time. If you're going to put your magnesium liquids in it, great. A little bit of pointers for those of you that are having digestive issues. Don't be trying to do your capsules. Don't be trying to do your pills, your supplements, and you're wondering why you're not getting anything. You need to go powder and liquid. Everything needs to be liquid so that you can absorb it. Because if you can't absorb it, you're not going to get the benefits of what you're taking. So, with that being said, let's dive into my notes. So, I was sitting back and I was just kind of like chilling and relaxing. And I was doing my thing. And I was getting all this information. Now, I haven't done any writing, nothing. I haven't been doing any of that. So, all I've been doing is just kind of being in the moment. Now, the title of this video is, We Did Not Sign Up for This. You know how you hear everybody saying things like, oh, you signed up for this. Oh, you signed up for that. Blah, blah, blah. You signed up for this. I don't know what happened, but I heard somebody say it and I snapped. It was like all of a sudden I went like that. And I said, I didn't sign up for this bull crap. I did not sign up for this. Now pay attention and listen to how I'm going to say this. And you're going to understand why I'm saying this. So we're in the other realms. Okay, we're in the higher realms. And we hear that Earth is going to go through an evolution. So then groups of us come to facilitate the assistance with this evolution. Okay? So we come. But as soon as we enter, we get our minds swiped. And we can't remember what the hell we're here for. This is why I said we did not sign up for this. So think about this. As soon as they wipe your mind, they put in their thought energy of the Matrix. The Matrix puts its own programming on you. It says, oh, you signed up for this. You signed up to be in this. You signed up to go through this. You signed up to be in this. Da, 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 da. No, you didn't. Because what if you just had your memory? You didn't get it swiped. Follow me. Say that you were someone that had the function to work with the ocean and you came up with a way to cleanse the ocean, to get rid of all the particulates in it, to restore all the coral reefs and stuff, put everything back into balance, and also to take the water and use it for drinking and use it for cars and whatever. We could use the water for that. We got plenty of it on this earth. This planet is a water planet. Follow that statement. It is a water planet. So, you come here, say that you don't get your mind right. You know exactly what your mission is. You come in, you're getting started, boom, boom, boom. You're getting the support. You're doing what you need to do. Everything is falling into place. You are fulfilling your mission. But when you come in and you get your mind wiped, you spend at least 25 to 30, 40 years trying to figure out why are you here amongst the game of all the distractions to get you to not fulfill or to remember why you came here. So in my notes, I got this and it says, we did not sign up for this. The Great Lie program to go along with the negative agenda. How can you agree with something if you cannot remember why you are here? The statement, we signed up for this, is an easy consent to the false world. the false agenda. If we kept our memories of why we came here, we would already be ahead of the game. In the discovery of witches, the last episode was point on of what is happening right now. So, in that very last episode, by the way, if you've never seen the show Discovery of Witches, they were showing it on Plex for free, and then it's on AMC Plus. That show should be something that every person should watch about your knowingness of who you are. And how if you ignore who you are, how it's going to continuously follow you and things are going to happen because you are part of the bigger part of the whole plan of everything that's supposed to change. Okay? So in that last episode, the very last episode, she finally realizes, oh my gosh, I have to do this. Yes, it's a very powerful show to watch. If you are struggling and trying to figure out who the hell you are and standing up in your power of self, that's a show to watch from beginning to the end. And learning how to do that knot spell. That knot spell has been around for eons and eons. And it's very real if you know how to say it and flow with it. Okay? So it is all about, she finally faces and says, everyone here is connected to each other in some kind of way through their DNA. One can't exist without the other. But it is not okay for only one set of group of beings to have maximum benefit of everything and the others do not. Where have we heard that before? And she says it's time for everything of this old covenant to come down. And a new needs to be born where everybody benefits. And I said, oh my gosh. Now, at the time when the show came out, when you're watching it, we're too busy going, ooh, magic, ooh, you know, we're too into that. We're not paying attention to all the dialogue. But then when you go through your awakening spirit, you kind of like come back and you're paying attention and you go, what? What? You know, you get that, and you're like, whoa. So that is where this comes in. We didn't sign up for this. Okay, we did not sign up for the false energy timeline to fill in of what we're supposed to be doing. And I'm talking about each and every one of us, what you came here to do. We didn't sign up for this stuff. We didn't sign up for the game, the high prices of gas. We didn't sign up for the pollution of the waters, and the turtles are dying in it now because of all this stupid data centers going up and polluting up the water. We didn't sign up for the gaslighting. We didn't sign up for all these games. We didn't sign up to be told that we're living on a prison planet. We didn't sign up for that. We didn't sign up to watch our loved ones go through crazy things that are so painful to the heart and heavy, that even when we pray to the so-called God that they gave us to pray to, still does not hear us, because it is not in tune with divine beings from the true divine source. Sorry, gotta say it. That is the truth of it. Because if you really step back and you listen and say, what God would allow this to happen? A God that did not have any light or love in itself would allow this stuff to happen. There you go. Boom. What more do you need to know? It is not the true high God. So, the removal of the old covenant has to be gone. Has to be removed. And then The number 10 is the creation. What are we in right now? We went from a 9-year last year. Now we're in a 10-year. We're creating. So in order to create out of chaos, to bring something forward and new, we have to create anew. Now this is where it gets good with this message. Every single one of us is responsible on what our thought process is. And if you're sitting back and agreeing with everything that you're seeing in the false world, and you're a part of it, you are not in the creation of the newer energy. We have to get this right. And the only way we're going to get this right is when we step into the power of the self and we actually rise in it together and do it. We have to get this part right. And it starts with us. It starts with us as individuals. It starts with, what's your alchemy? What are you saying to yourself? What are you walking in? What are you studying? What are you increasing your knowledge of? What new gifts have come online for you now? Man, I got things that come online and I'm like, whoa, when did I start doing that? Whoa. Okay, been doing. Okay, I'm in alignment now. Okay? I am in alignment. This is so important for everyone to understand this. You have been gaslighted so much to follow along with the narrative, thinking that your stuff is going to show up sometime soon, when you are the true key to things shifting. You're it. So we are here to bring in the freedom and the peace. That freedom and peace is what we're bringing in. And what's coming and all these new distractions that are coming in right now, come on now. We already went down that road. We already know. They can't keep doing it. And the only reason why things take place again and again and again is because we do not say no. We're not participating. I put a post up of this young man who used the F word in every sentence about be done with this, be done with that, be done with this, don't do this, don't go to work, don't da-da-da. We can bring this stuff down like that. And he is right. They think we need them. No. You got it twisted in a wind, buttercup. You need us. Because you can't get past apple juice. Okay? You can't get past the apple juice. You're still with a little cart with a little straw coming out of it with your apple juice. You can't get past that. And if I really want to be mean, you can't get past your sippy cup with the apple juice in it. There you go. There you go. That hits a little bit harder. There you go. So, we are all advancing and getting all these upgrades. Some of you might be thinking you're losing your mind. You're not. You're just getting upgraded. Your body is shifting, and your awareness is shifting. You see things very clearly, and you're not okay with it. And that's what we need to stay in when the next part of the game starts. When they put it on the back of a Lysol can, you already know it's a part of the game, okay? Follow what I'm saying? And then they got all their little beep-bopping CIA agents or whatever, CGGs, all out in the thing trying to convince you that this is going to be horrifying and da-da-da. I'm sorry, I saw that movie called Divergent. This is not real. Oh, phew. I have a diamond heart. Diamond heart means it's hard. to break that. And that's where we need to be. You have a diamond heart. You're surrounded with divine diamond white light. You have a diamond sacred heart. And in that energy, that's what comes in and helps you to see clearly. That's what helps you make your next move. I'm making moves. Little by little. Shuffling, okay. It's like a chess game. Checkmate. Don't know how to play it, but I go around saying checkmate like I just already won. Okay, so we did not sign up for this. Okay, we didn't sign up for this. And that is the main thing, is to step out of, when you hear that, automatically say, I don't consent to that statement. I did not sign up for this. My purpose, my divine purpose and why I came here is higher than that, what you're saying. I didn't sign up. I didn't sign up to be in poverty. I didn't sign up to be in all this shenanigans with high rent and struggling to make ends meet. I didn't set this whole system up. And you know what? I'm going to give you guys a tidbit. When it comes time to paying these stupid ass bills and stuff, and people are stressing you out and saying, oh, well, this is due and you're going to pay this now and this and da. You have the upper hand. You say, you know what? You are the one, your corporation raised it. So you're going to get the money when I have enough money to give you. Because you did this. You did this to me. You did this to my family. You did this. The corporation. You did this. And you're sitting on your asses smiling about it. As the rest of us try to figure it out. In order to bring something down, we're going to collapse it in a very unique way. And everything's going to happen all at the same time like that. Okay? So that is that message. We did not sign up for this. Wherever that is true for you and it's been said to you and somebody said it, oh, you signed up for this. No, you didn't. You know what you came here to do. It got taken away from you. It got snatched. But you're going to call it back because you can now. The doorways are wide open. The portals are there. All you got to do is step through the energy and claim it. You have to command it into you. You can no longer sit back and go, oh, you can't do that. This is not a begging moment. This is a rise and know who the hell you are and claim it moment. And that's what's going to get us through this. And that means for every single one of us, every time we claim some part of ourselves, we take some part of ourselves back out of the system, we grow that much stronger. And that's what they don't want you to do. If I walk outside and I see clouds, I go, hey, artificial clouds, you don't exist. Get out of here. You got to believe you can do that. And the more of us that claim that and do that, we change it. We want to let the sun shine in. The sun shine in. Let the sun shine. Let the sun shine in. The sun shine in. Yeah, we want that coming in. Full force. Get that G-force. Yeah, that's what we want. And that's what we're going to call in. So every single one of us, we have a part. And it's time to rise in that alchemy of self and do it. This is not about all this stuff. I like how the young man said it. Just get off the scrolling, stop the scrolling. That's another way to get us. If you find yourself scrolling, looking through stuff, watching stuff, and pulling in stuff, and then you have to stop yourself. Okay? So we did not sign up for this. That's the message. You didn't sign up for this. You got to take your power back. You got to take your memory back. And we can do that now. Takes a little effort, but the water is the medicine. And when we take the water and you put your words over your water, yes, you put your words and activate your water before you drink it, the water remembers you. You have sacred waters within you that have to be kept in that way. And when you drink that water, it remembers you. Now, I got a funny story. Are you ready? Please do not be drinking anything at this moment or eating anything at this moment because I cannot come through this phone and help you. Okay? You've been warned. So, yesterday, I cleaned the cat's drinking water thing, their drinking bowl out. Flipped it up. I put in the charged up water. I put the shungite in there. I did my light codes over it. I take care of cats. Make sure to drink good water. That's what I did. Put it back in there. I set it down. I go on about my business. Somewhere around 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, there's no water in the bowl. Now, I want you to imagine Tinkerbell, who's the older cat, the black cat, who is a big cat. And then I want you to imagine a little cat, that's the younger one, black and white cat. Okay? Now, Tinkerbell goes up to the water. There's no water in the bowl. She puts her paw in there. She flips the stone out of it. There's no water in the bowl. She tells Cleo, gotta tell you, just calm down. So I want you to just visualize two cats and there's no water in the bowl. And she turns and tells Cleo, there's no water in the bowl. And Cleo says, what? What do you mean there's no water in the bowl? What do you mean there's no water in the bowl? There's gotta be water in the bowl. What's wrong with these humans? They're just all falling apart now. There's gotta be water in the bowl. And so we can see Cleo doing the zoomies. There was a lot of chaos going on, but we didn't know what was going on until earlier this morning around 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. At 4 hours. What had happened, the little prong thing that allows the water to come down, somehow it got caught. When I put it down in there, it got displaced so it wouldn't let the water down. So the water stayed in the bottle, but wasn't in the tray. So 4 hours, these two were losing their minds. And I remember 3:30 in the morning, I heard Tinkerbell. And I didn't pay attention. And it was one of those scratches at the door, like, Mayday, 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 Mayday. When you wake up, get out of the bed. We don't have any water. So I heard her scratching at the door, and I'm like, oh no, I'm sleeping. I ain't getting up out of the door. No, you're not coming in here. Leave me alone. I'm going back to sleep. The sun's not even up yet. Back to sleep. So finally, Liz gets up. She got up early. Sun's coming up. I'm still, like, it's not even 7 o'clock yet. Like, no, it's like 7:30. And I'm just laying there, and I'm like, just let me rest. And she comes knocking on the door. I go, what? Saturday. There's something wrong with the water bowl. There's no water in it. There's something going on. I'll be there in a minute. So I don't come out until like 8:30. God, Byron. So I come out there, priestess in all of my purple. get the look of death look from Kitty Tinkerbell. And I'm like, why is she looking at me like that? There's no water in the bowl. They couldn't get water in the bowl when there's water. Well, I had to pour it out of the thing to get it in there, and I don't know what's wrong with it. And then when I opened up my bathroom door, they both ran in there. Cleo jumps to the bathtub. And then Tinkerbell jumps up on the sink. And I'm seeing this, and I said to myself, they know water comes out of there, but they couldn't figure out how to make it work. She said, I just didn't know what was going on. So they wanted the water, and I finally figured it out. But yet and still, once I figured it out and I fixed the prong thing, I flipped it and I tested it was working, and I put it back, I get the look from Tinkerbell of, she said something in her cat-like language that was not too nice. And I had to apologize to them. I had to tell them I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for it to happen. I don't know what I was thinking. And it was like, you just didn't care. You didn't get out to check on us. 4 hours. So once we got the water and everything situated, they were just like getting the water in them. But I sat there and I said, wow. Even the cats know how important water is. So please, water is medicine, peoples. Let's do a card of the day here. So I delivered that. You did not sign up for this. It's all about you pulling in the truth of your energy and communicating with that higher self and being true to it so you can get that info. So, and don't derail from your path, okay? Don't derail. Because there's a derailment coming to take you off of it, to fear you. Today I saw something I thought was really cool driving on the freeway. In a big letters on the billboard says fearless. And I'm like, yeah, we got to be fearless. Speaking of heart, high heart chakra. Yes, yes, yes. Let's be in that high heart self. I love it. Oh my gosh. That look Tinkerbell gave me was like, you better get your butt up. Shine your light. Shine your light. Okay, and our last one. Oh yeah, and I'm going to pull the bag. Oh, wow. We got heart already. We have Atlantis. So something on the East Coast. There's a lot of movement on the East Coast. We have the Goddess. And we have code 444. And now remember, these are hard to see, because I don't have that paper thing behind it. And the Goddess one. And this one is the heart. Yeah, it's hard to say. And Atlanteans, okay? So, I'm delivered that message for you. Pay attention to those cravings that you get. First of all, find out if it's like if you need to eat something that can give you balance with your iron. If you start craving a lot of stuff, like if you're craving nuts, that's magnesium. If you start craving meat, that's iron. Okay. What did I say? I've been saying the whole time. Inner dialogue. In order for things around you to change, you first change your inner dialogue. We have to change our dialogue. Okay. All right, lovelies. I just wanted to come on here and just share this with all of you. And Sage Goddess just bumped up just now. She's going to be doing her new moon in Taurus. So if you want to be in some ceremony, that's a good one to get into. She's good with our ceremonies. Been doing it forever. If that's something you call to, if not, do your own. But do your connection and really understand what this doorway is that we're walking into, because after these next couple of days, we're going to hit an acceleration point. And that acceleration is going to be, you think time is moving by fast now? Wait, in 48 hours, we're going to hit this acceleration point. And it's going to be like, so it'll be things like, oh, hi, how's it going? Oh, we're set. Oh, we're back. It's Tuesday. Oh, it's Saturday. Oh, it's Thursday. That kind of stuff. You can't keep up with time. Time doesn't exist anymore like it used to. Okay? But take care of your bodies. Find 2 songs to loosen up your fascia and keep it pliable and stay hydrated. Okay? Movement to get that fascia, because once that fascia gets tight, that's where you get the swelling from, that's where you get headaches, that's where you get all this like bloatiness, and all of that stuff comes into place. And I find it very interesting that if we go back 6 or 7 months ago, nobody was talking about the fascia, and now all of a sudden, if you look now, there's all this fascia talk like crazy bombarding the system. Okay, fascia this, fascia that, fascia. Because they know. All right? Don't be locked down, be pliable. All right? All right, lovelies, thank you so much for joining me here on Be So Light. Like and subscribe. Be good to you. Stay true to your light. Be your alchemist and be your magical self. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.